Yo, what's up, everyone? How's it going? How's it going? Sorry I'm late today. I was having some technical difficulties. Hopefully they're all squared away. Let me run the Unity project once real quick just to make sure it's not going to crash. Because apparently it has a habit of doing that sometimes. Now we're good. Alright, cool. Let's get the show on the road. What's up, folks? Hope everyone's doing good today. So I've been thinking a lot about this dilemma we had on Monday. This small little issue with input. Let's go ahead and play real quick and we can pinpoint that issue, and then I'll talk out my proposed solution. So the issue happens when, that, right? I pushed left and down, but I pushed them so fast that they actually happened in the same input cycle. It didn't register. It registered the down and then, or registered the left and then the down, and tried to do the down without doing the left. So to solve that, let's go into the input handler. I have a couple ideas. The first one, I'm going to try just only allowing one input per cycle. So whatever the first input is, that's the only one that's allowed. I'm just going to exit out of this. So how we're going to do that is input handler. I'm going to have a private boolean called has input. Then on any hold on. I forgot about this. I forgot how this was structured. I thought it was looping. It's not. The looping is done in a snake, I believe. Because in here, yeah, it moves every so often. Okay, so yeah, we actually don't want to do it in the input handler. I lied. I don't know why we would do something related to the input in the input handler. That would be ridiculous. Instead, we're going to do it here. Private bool input has input, maybe. Mathivius. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it Mathivius? Mathivius? Yeah, I feel like it would be. Mathivius? No Comic Sans yet. I have a fish. I feel like that's cool. Do you want a different fish? I can change the background image, but I'm not cursing my stream with Comic Sans. Sorry. Private bool has input equals false. Then so if current direction does not equal 0 and timer is greater than that and has input, does not have input. Bro, what do you mean I owe you? I don't even know. How do you even change font in this? I'd have to look it up. I've never tried to change font in VS Code. I've just accepted it for the way it is. That's how you should be. You should accept it for the way it is, man. I think you have to be a tier 2 sub to request a font change. Just saying. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. I don't make the rules, man, but that's what the rules are. I don't remember what I did on my school computer during game dev, and it's like jump scare whenever I open. Yeah, see, that's why I don't want to do it. File preference settings. I'm really curious to how it's. I just really want to know how bad it's going to be. There isn't even a file preference. There's no preference. Oh, because I asked about Visual Studio Code. I asked about VS Code, not Visual Studio. Whoops. Tools options. Okay. Oh, I did know this. I do remember this now. Fonts and colors. This is for research purpose only. I'm so scared. Bro, no. There's no way I'm doing it in Comic Sans. This is actually crazy. It's so bad. Matthias, I'll do it for one stream, just for you, and that's it. It's going to be such a cursed stream, but we'll do it. Thanks. I appreciate your support. Ridiculous. Okay. Then, whenever we do this... No. This is a lie. I lied. Like, this is so cursed. This is so bad. What is it? I asked you how to pronounce it. Matthias? Is it Matthias? Mathivius. Matthias? Okay, Matthias. Alright, I'll call you Matthias. I'm sorry. That's my bad, bro. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. It needs to be an update direction. So then this needs to be if does not has input. Thanks, bro. I know that you like... I know that you typed that out, Codster. Like, I already know. I could, like, just feel it. Alright. Has input. Bro, I'm telling you, I just knew. I don't know how, but I just knew that that's how you meant it. Okay, so if there is no input... otherwise... set has input. Oh, no, not a hash set. Not a hash set. Equal to true. And then once I move, then set it equal to false. If I can spell false. Alright, bro. Here we go. Has input, not is input. My bad. And then I need to take this out from here, and then let's read through that again, just to make sure. Okay. So, to reiterate, in Comic Sans, of course. Do I have to start speaking in Comic Sans too? I don't know how you would do that, but I feel like I need to speak differently now that my code's in a different font. But we had this variable, has input equals false. Whenever we update the direction, we want to check to make sure that we has no input. Then whenever we update the direction, we set has input to true, so you only do that once. And the only time when you can update direction again is after you move, because it sets has input to false. That theoretically seems like it should work. In theory. If I don't forget a semicolon. Is there seriously a semicolon missing? In the grid? Bro, what? Why? Oh, that's why. For some reason I put... Oh, wow. Okay. Did not realize that. Alright, there we go. I'm really curious to see if the whole thing is just gonna come to a shuddering halt. Bruh. The cat just like wrecked the entire closet. 1 second. BRB. I think we're chilling now. My bad, guys. Now we only have one cat. I just locked one cat out. We only got one left now. Alright. Let's try this again. Interesting. That's not how I thought that would work. Because I did the same thing. I did like up left and it just tried to go left. Oh gosh. I didn't want that. So, not really sure what that's all about. Not really sure what that's all about. Bruh. Matthias is really advertising here now. Mathivius. Alright. We'll see how that goes. Josh was pretty salty last week, so he'll be happy this week. He gets to join in on the action. Hopefully this entire stream isn't just me, I'm gonna start a Conster Clips channel. Bro, I uploaded my first YouTube short the other day. It, let me see how many views. It had like 1,400 views. Most of them, I think, were just like scroll past, but it was alright. It was alright. Where is it? Oh yeah, no, it got no more views at all. That's so funny. That's hilarious. In the first 11 hours, it got 1,500 views, and it hasn't gotten a single more view. That's really funny. You should start a clips channel, bro. Why not? I know you got some wild video editing skills. I already know. Let's do debug log. Just log the direction. That's what I want. Sure. I don't know what this is going to do. Is there a 2-string? I feel like there's no 2-string defined. I feel like it's just not going to do anything, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. So let's see. feel like it's still, it's like really hard to look at the input at the same time as I wonder if, okay, hold on. I might be able to attach this. Oh my gosh, what is it? What is it doing? What is it doing? Okay. And put a, yeah, we're not playing. I think if I attach it and then put a breakpoint there, that might help. We'll see. So yep, it's obviously gonna do that, and then direction's gonna be right. That's fine. So it goes here and it's up. So I pushed up and left. I need like a, I need the keys displayed on the screen. I need to figure out how to do that. Okay, but I pushed up and left. So now I pushed up and then what? So it didn't log the left. What I'm trying to figure out is when it does log. Oh no, just continue. That's just down. Just right. I just pushed up there. I pushed left and then but I pushed left, so it's not doing it now. Okay, interesting. I wonder if it's because it's like stopping here. So I shouldn't take this out, because I swear it did it. It did the same thing where I pushed like up and left, and then it doesn't register the up, only registers the left. Like here, if I do up and left. Oh, well, that time it just didn't register my right at all. Like it just, that was weird. So that's the kind of behavior I want. Okay, but now it doesn't register my right. That's so weird. All right, let me bring up the snake. Let's go into debug mode. And this will show my current direction. Hold on. Back to snake. Okay. Why'd that stop? I ran into myself. See, how did it tell me that I ran into myself? Because I was going negative. It was -1, and then I went, which is left, and then I hit the right button and it worked, which means that there was some misalignment between. Oh, that's why. Okay. I have a hypothesis, right? So the input handler takes everything in first. So the input handler has a direction that it's telling you to go. Anytime it sees input, So anytime the input handler sees input, it's going to read you the X and Y value of that input, which is going to determine, the direction up, down, left, right. Just determines which area you hit, or which way you hit the control stick if you're playing controller. Then it's going to decide it's just going to figure out what direction it is, right? So if X or Y component is greater, that determines if you're on the horizontal or vertical axis, and then if X is greater than 0, it means you're going right, not left. If Y is greater than 0, it means you're going up, not down, yada, yada, yada. But what happens is actually that oh man, this is hurting my brain. What happens is that if you go up and left in the same movement cycle of the snake, it says, okay, change direction up, and then change direction left. But the snake sees it come in like this, right? It handles it and it goes, okay, we don't have an input, so change the direction to up. But then we do have an input, so don't change the direction, even though the input handler is saying that the direction is the right direction. So here's what we can do. I feel like I need to hold on. I need to draw this out real quick. My brain is like so it's like so bouncy right now. I need to align all my thoughts. Here, new image. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, guys. This is so bright. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So if you want to go left and then up, right? We can even do it like left and then up. So the input handler is here. And the snake is here. It's a terrible line. Oh gosh. Okay. So we have the input handler, we have the snake. So the input handler is going to say left. So then from there, so on a left basis, then the current direction is going to equal left, and then it's going to say snake, update the direction. So then this is going to go here, and then the current direction here, these being named the same is a little confusing, but the current direction here is going to also be left. But then when up happens at the same frame, it's going to say, okay, the current direction equals up. And then it's going to go here, and it's going to say, like there's no change, right? So this is an issue, obviously. I think the way to fix this is based on what happens here, we return what the current direction should be here. So in the snake, if it doesn't have an input, do all this and then return return true. Set this equal to a Boolean return value. Why is this not good? Oh, that's fine. Okay. So if an input has not been entered, this movement cycle update the snake movement direction and return true. This will inform the input handler a successful update has been made. So that's good. Then otherwise, we want to return false. And what this is going to do is, let's say, I don't really know. I never know where to make comments when there's an else statement. Like, if I make them before, like here, I feel like that splits up the else too much. But I feel like it's also the best way to do it, because otherwise you're doing it in the else statement, that gets weird, or like, I don't know, inline, that's sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. I don't know. We're gonna do it here though. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna do it here. If there has already been input submitted, this cycle reject a direction change. This returns false, and this does nothing and returns false to inform the input handler there is no direction update. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I actually think the best course of action in this is to just move this statement here into the if statement. Not in the middle of a word, but you know, you get the idea. And just do and snake.update direction, current direction. And we could just add this straight up to every single one. And now there should be no more misalignment between things. Hopefully. No, not that. I want back to Unity. Let's test this out. My logic seems very good, but also I went like in such a circle. So I did such a little zigzag there that I definitely could have missed something. I usually do. So, fun fact, I can't move. Fun fact, I can't move. That's amazing. That's just elite. Okay. I don't know why I can't move, but Let's see. So it's going to be checking this, and then it's going to do snake.update direction, current direction. And that's going to look here. It's going to say, yo, start input. Let's just add that there, and let's see what that returns. I'm gonna see what this returns. Okay, so where we get here has input as false. So it should do this whole thing, yada yada yada. Oh, oh. Wait, no. It should do the whole thing. It should be fine. I don't see any problems. Yeah, so current direction goes right. Now I'm really confused. Did I miss something? It just gave me a none, and that was it. And now it won't move. What is going on? Why would it do that? Why would it do that? I didn't change anything about that, and it worked before. And it went through here, so it obviously set the current direction. If doesn't have input, goes through here, it should work. Move. If that is at 0 and the timer is greater than move speed. Yeah, that's very strange. I don't know what's up with this. Okay, yep, so it goes in here. Oh. I get it. What happened is before I was relying on the current direction to already be set. That's no longer the case. This should work now, probably, hopefully. I should be able to move now, hopefully. So that's should be a good sign. Can we move? Can we move? Maybe. Maybe. Let me actually just clear these. I really don't want them. We can move! I don't think I can run into myself, so this is a good sign. Guys, we're doing it. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. It works. Okay, now we need to write the logic so that way you can only eat, or when you eat the same color, you grow. When you eat the not same color, you don't grow. Which I believe is done in here. Add to, remove from. Okay. Couple different things here. I need to determine. When I. Yo, faded softeners. Thanks for the first time chat. That's really good. Okay. When I eat a square. Oh gosh. Okay, we zoomed in way too much. I zoomed in too much. What I'm gonna do is. There we go. Okay. So okay. Let's not do this. We have a square, or some sort of square-looking thing, kind of. There's three options, right? So we have a bad apple, we have an empty square, or we have a good apple. So this means remove. This means add and remove, actually. And this just means add. So. No, actually I lied. I think this means add and then remove twice. Because we have to always go forward. Because, I don't know if you remember this, but the way we're doing this is going forward means add here, and remove here. So if we lose one, we should add here and remove here and here. Because then our next figure would look like this and this. So it'd still be moving forward, but it'd only have 2 instead of 3. To stay the same, we just do remove and add, because then it would be like this. And to just add, we would remove it all, and it would be this and this. So that's good. That's good. So to do this, we could do a couple things, right? The first thing we could do is just return -1, 0, 1. We could check the tile and return one of those 3. That's the first thing that comes to mind, and I don't see a reason why not to do that. There definitely is one, probably a really like potent and good reason. But I think if we just do check the tile, if empty, add and remove, if bad apple, remove and add and remove, and remove. I'm actually going to take away these ands because they're slightly confusing because, you know, the comments have to be absolutely perfect. Sarcasm. And then if good, then just add. No. What? That's the second time I've done that on stream. That's ridiculous. Okay. Okay, so then I should say int tile equals grid dot check tile. And let's do new position x, new position dot y. Then it doesn't really matter if we do a switch statement or not. Tile, let's do case -1, and we'll do I'm gonna switch these so they line up with the cases. Case -1 is, let me make sure this syntax is right on this too. I don't have syntax on this. I have syntax here. Yeah. We're chilling. So if it's -1, then is it add square? Is that what it is? Yeah. What am I getting? Control cannot fall out of switch from final case label? Huh? Okay, that's fine. Add square, and it's just gonna be this. So you add a square and then remove. Let's do tail pause 1 and tail pause 2. Change this to 1, change this to 2. Actually, I don't need to do that. Why? That was a silly thing to do. Okay, so this obviously adds, and then the x and y coordinates that it's getting, let's just check down here. You're getting the tile at this position, x, y. You're setting the x and y values, and this you're just removing and then removing from the snake at those x and y values. Okay. So this, for the most part, makes sense. And the tail position is just whatever's at 0, get the position of that. This is the new position that you want to do. Okay. Now case 0 is just the first section. And case 1 is just the add. Oh, it doesn't like this? Okay, well, I guess do this. Okay, that was a lot of code, but I think it's gonna work. Maybe, hopefully. I do need to still add that, and then I need to. If it's good, we should set move speed to that. If it's bad, so if it's good, we do move speed equals. So move speed times 0.99 equals 0.99 move speed, right? If I then want to go backwards from 0.99 move speed to the regular move speed, I just divide by 0.99, right? Like, that's not gonna mess everything up drastically. That should theoretically work, right? I think so. Yeah. That should be fine. And then all of this I'm already doing. So I think that's fine. Now let's go to is apple and then just be replaced with check tile. So public int check tile int x int y. Okay, so first of all, we're going to do if get tile at xy is an apple. Then we have stuff to do. If it's not an apple, then you return 0. Okay. Then if it is an apple, what you need to check is if what does get tile return? Does it return the square? TM dot get instance, yeah, it returns a square. But I in fact do not need the square. I want the auto tile so I can get the type of auto tile. So I would actually want to do if tm dot get tile at xy does that not exist? Oh, at new vector 3, no, just do a vector. Oh wait, no, yeah, vector 3 int I think is fine. XY. So, okay. So if the tile at this position dot equals no snake. Is this not right? Too many parentheses. Okay, So if the tile at this position, if the relevant tile equals whatever the snake tile is at the time, return 1. Good apple. Else, return -1. Bad apple. Now let's see which part of this I tragically messed up, because I know it was one of them. There's no way I got all that way. There's no way I just first tried that. Not a chance. So let's see which part is tragic. I also need to do a check to see if we ever become a nothing. That's an important thing. Okay. Okay. So that's a good sign. That was a good sign. Okay, almost died. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens if I... Okay, I went down. Bro, guys, I just one-shot that. That was insane. Somebody clip that. Mathivius, clip that. I just one-shot that whole thing. I just need... There's a lot of balancing that needs to happen in this game. a lot. Okay. Alright, so first thing that needs to happen, when the snake removes one of its own, if snake tiles dot count equals 0, how do I lose the game? How do I do that? I don't remember. We just do game manager dot lose. No, I don't remember how to do this. Game manager dot lose. There's a grid for something. Alright, I'm also getting rid of all this garbage. How do I lose? Oh, it's in the... No, it's in the snake, isn't it? It's in here. Where's... Game manager.pause? That's what pause does? Pause is lose? Who did this? Who made the pause menu lose? What kind of intoxicated state was I in when I did that? What? Why is the pause menu the lose menu? That's like not even the same thing. You know, whatever. You know what that means? This is really good game design practice. This is a sign that we just don't have a pause screen. You don't get the pause snake. Snake pauses you. That's how we're gonna play. That's just, it's a sign. It's fine. Pause, I guess, yeah. So let's do that. Let's test this. See if anything else tragic has gone wrong. Something we didn't notice last time. All right. I need to get some like 6 shaders in here. Start making like a disco ball or something. Oh, there we go. We lose. Perfect. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now I also want. Oh no! I know what I need to do actually. The tile handler spawns the apple, which is done by set apple. There needs to be a variable in here. So the problem is we're not spawning enough. What's it called? We're not spawning enough apples that are the same color as the snake. So you just have to like wait a bunch for there to be a snake that's an apple. Wait, no. You just have to wait a long time before there's an apple that's the right color. Right? Yes. Okay. So like ideally we want to favorite those apples being created, right? Like I think that's the move. Boolean I don't know. Is snake color. I don't know if that's accurate. Equals. Let's do I mod snake favor equals 0. That's not at all what I was going to say. And then snake favor is going to be a public float, not floor, no, public integer. We'll set it to 2, so we'll say every other one for now. And what this is going to do is in here, whenever we set the apple, take in Boolean oh, well, I guess we can say a snake color still. We could do if is snake color. Then yeah, do all this. Just this part. Actually, no, I lied. Yes. Okay, all of this. Else do this, but instead of fruits tile index, just do snake. So this should theoretically spawn significantly more Which one do I have an error in? Grid? Yeah, I don't see one, bro. Oh. True. I like that. Okay, okay. That's good. That's good. That's good news. That means whatever the first apple is, it'll be the same color as the snake always. It's a good sign. Good sign of things to come. Good sign of things to come. Okay, so Let's test this out. Let's test it out. It's not even the same color. What do you mean? What do you mean? So theoretically, I changed this to. No. If I change tile manager, tile handler. If I change the snake favor to 1. And then if I change this to like 2. Yeah, it's always gonna spawn the same color. If I change this to 10, it's only gonna spawn purple. It's only gonna spawn blue now. So this does work, right? Like it does work. I'm curious to see why the what's the first sorry, pardon me. What's the first snake that's called? Add square? Does add square and where's add square? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is add to snake. It does whatever the current snake tile is. It's just interesting that that would be. Like the timings must be just off for it to be so. You know what I mean? Because it's not. Man, what am I trying to say? I can't even stop yawning. Goodness gracious. What is it, like 9 o'clock? Almost. We're almost there. Because when you add this snake. Okay, so I guess there's 3 components at play here. The first component is snake calls add square, which in turn calls add to snake. This takes whatever the current snake tile is that the grid has set and uses that to set the tile. But at the same time, grid start does set apple. And set apple is going to go through this and do yada yada yada, and it's going to set it equal to the snake also. The only thing is, does the tile handler go in between these two? There is a spot where you can set this in the project settings or something. I don't know where, but it's somewhere. Script execution order. Here we go. No, I don't think this is it. Pretty sure this ain't it. Is it? So can I do snake and then grid and then input handler. So if I'm thinking about this correctly, it should go snake and then grid and then input handler, which means the first thing that happens is the snake adds its square, and it's going to use this snake tile that's given in here, right? Then the next thing that's going to happen is the grid is going to set the apple to also be the snake. Then the input handler, no, the tile handler can change whatever it needs to. No. Tile handler. Okay. Apply. Let's see how this works. In my mind that makes sense, right? But I don't actually know if this is the right place to do what I'm trying to do. The right way to do what I'm trying to do. All right, cool. It does not appear. Did I miss something? Did something not happen the way I thought it would? See, I know. It's not at all how I wanted it to go. I wonder if in the tile handler, I can just have it wait just a bit before it starts anything. If it just waits for 2 seconds before it starts this process. That should give us plenty of time to watch this do its thing. So what that means is the snake should not change color in the first 2 seconds of the game. Should not change color in the first 2 seconds of the game. Good. That was way faster than 2 seconds. Okay, let's run it back again. Because I think there's also a delay in it actually rendering, which is interesting. Okay. Okay, let's elongate that. Let's do public float snake change delay start delay. Really long name, but that's okay. Okay. This is working the way I want it to. Like, low-key it is. And then let's spawn apples a little slower. I would say like 6 seconds with 2 seconds of variance, maybe a second of variance. Then this snake, I think, started at like 5. Did start to lay at 5, and then change it not every 3 seconds, maybe every. What if we do it at the same time? Let's just see how this works. We can mess with the numbers after. We can mess with the numbers while we play through it. Oh, what? No. There should be a big delay. That's not a delay at all. There's no delay in this. What? Why is there no delay? Not begin. I don't understand why there's no delay. It's really not cool. I don't know why it's doing this to me. It's really just patronizing me right now. Unity is not getting along with me. Oh, you know why? You know why? Because I'm an idiot. I have 4 brain cells, and none of them are turned on right now. It doesn't help if I crank up this variable if nothing's even using it. Like, what is that even for? Snake change start delay. Man, I'm so thick-brained. Smooth-skulled. Terrible. Okay. Now let's probably turn this down. We have probably 5, I think, is good. I think 5 is okay. We could also start it like halfway through the game too. That would be interesting. Okay, there we go. Okay, well that was just pointless. Now we're spawning way too slow. No! Alright. Let's crank. Where's the tile? Where's the tile, dude? Let's crank this to... Four is probably good, right? I felt like 4 was so fast, though. I felt 4 felt like there was just boom, 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 boom. Like they felt that they kept coming. Okay, so let's set this to 2. Okay. Am I changing the wrong thing on accident? It's changing awfully fast. Let me check something. First of all, get this spawn apple off my screen. Please and thank you. Do not want any part of that. Now change snake color. That makes more sense. So this should actually be snake change rate. minus stake. What is it? Isn't there a variance? Oh, change rate variance. I was like, this seems like it's using the wrong time. It was in fact using the wrong time. I'm such an observant young man. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm like 60% sure that I paused the game, like stopped the game. Could be wrong though. I could have not. No, I did. Way to go, me. Way to go, me. I'm a true developer. Pausing the game. Shutting the game off before I make changes. Expert level skills. So I had this at 4. Let me try first setting this 2. I want to see what that does. That's unfortunate. Okay, that does not give us enough. Let's set this to 3. Let's play it. Okay, I'm gonna see how long it takes to get across the field, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so let me see if I can get all the way across without changing colors. Okay, so I think that 6 seconds is a relatively good time. Oh no! Okay. We can change it to like 7, or let's change it to 8 with like a 2.5 second variance. This at 3 I think is good. I might crank this up to like 3 also. There should also be a despawn of apples, right? Okay, so I think we need an apple despawn. Let's do apple. I think it should be another I enumerator. Apple kill. Nah, despawn. We'll do despawn. And I want to take in a do a vector 2 int. Why no like? Oh, okay. I think we do yield. Can't spell yield. Yield. Return new. Wait for seconds. We'll do apple live time. Public float. Set that to 2 seconds. I don't know. We could have a variance on that too, but we'll see. On this point, we might as well just have a variance function but oh well. But I don't want all the variances to be the same, so it'll still be a variable either way, so that's fine. And then I'd say we do grid dot despawn apple, and then do there should be position, variable name here, variable name here, yada yada yada. And then anytime we spawn in an apple, we should do a despawn that will take in this position that this is going to return. Now let's do grid set position or set apple. Oh wait, we don't need to do that, do we? I don't think we do. I think we're over designing here. I think we just do apple despawn XY. And then we can do new. Do we need a vector too? How would we do this? I want to despawn the apple. I think we just want to do okay, so I think here when we despawn the apple, we're taking in an X and a Y coordinate. We're gonna grab a position of that coordinate, then we're gonna set a tile at that coordinate to be empty, and then just to double check and be sure, let's get the tile and set is apple to false. Seems alright if you ask me. And then we can just hit X and Y in there. That should be good. Let's make sure we're not running over empty squares and eating apples, or running over apples and they're actually empty squares. Make sure all the right things are being created, deleted, etc., etc. etc., etc. One second. Alright, yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. And okay. Alright, let's run over some empty squares. Okay, I think this is good. Like, I think this is actually working. Guys, I think this is working for real. Guys, we made Disco Snake. JS, we made Disco Snake. Okay. There's a couple things I want to do. First of all, I kind of want to set the background to be similar to whatever color the snake is, like a slightly lighter, slightly darker shade. I don't know how I would do that though. Because we have a sprite. Right, so it's not like... Let's go back to whatever method changes the snake color. I think it's this one. Oh, but it's actually this one. But it's actually this one. Okay. It's actually this one. So in here we have an auto tile, right? This is what this is, I believe. Right? Isn't fruits just an auto list of auto tiles? Let me pull up the... Let me pull up the docs on auto tiles. Bruh, what you mean, homie? You can't get anything from an auto tile? Am I brain dead? Am I slow? Oh, this is the one where it's like weird, isn't it? Let me go tiles. Let me just go here. Yeah, because it's not actually in here. And you can't actually script the properties, can you? All right. Hold up. Oh, it's actually changing the snake tile. That's what it's doing. Because you're calling change snake color, then change snake tile. So we actually want this, yeah. Yeah. So what I want to do is I want to do tm dot get sprite from tile position. Then can I put that sprite into the background? So if I do game manager dot set background, guys, I think we're onto something. Set background. And what is it? What is this? Gets me a sprite. Yeah. Okay. Public void set background sprite sprite. Then if I just did if I did a public game object, yeah, background, and then I did background dot get component. No, is that not? Oh, hold on. Background dot get component. Is it just sprite? No, not set sprite ID. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I want the sprite render. That's what I really wanted. Not the sprite. I don't know what sprite even is. I didn't know you could even do that. Pretty sure that is gonna work. I'm almost positive that whatever code I just wrote that I have never done anything like before. Like, I don't know. I definitely have done something similar, but that was just like such a whim. That was so weird, and I am very not confident it's gonna work. But if it works, it works. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Did I not save that? No, I didn't. Good catch, good catch. Good one, homie. Object reference is required for the non-static field, method, or property. Oh, so we... Wait a minute. What do you mean? Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I guess. I just have to set it to static. Okay, cool. I didn't realize that pause was set to static. That's why I was confused, because I called pause earlier with no problem. So I was just a little confused, but that makes sense. Checks out to me. What's up here? An object reference is acquired for the non-static field method. Oh, okay, so this can't be static. That's fine. That's chill. That's chill, actually. So what I'm gonna do then, bruh, I literally have a game manager reference already here and here. Let's do GM. What can I say, man? I'm just so ahead of the game. So out of the game, it doesn't even, I can't even keep track of myself. See what's up. I really don't think this is gonna work at all. Yeah, no, not a shot. Not a shot. Oh, well, that's not cool. There is no sprite render attached to game manager game object, but a script is shown. Oh, I gave it the game manager. That's a silly thing to do. I could also probably check this. I did it again. I did it again. I could also probably check this by giving it the tile 3 sprite to begin with. And then let's make it white. All right, let's see how this pans out. I'm curious. Let's play some Snake. Let's snake it up, boys. Okay, so this is exactly. Oh. This is what I wanted. Oh gosh. Okay, okay, okay. Low key though is kind of sick. It's like definitely hurts my eyeballs, but it's kind of sick. It needs to go faster though. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Unmaximize this. I like it. I like it. I like it. I think it's pretty sick. I kind of wished. Can we make the snake go faster and then increase the time that it takes to? So what if we start at like 1.5? And then what if we change the... Why is like the Apple increaser not... Like where is that? Is that the input handler? Nah, it's in the snake. Homie, why is... Public float Apple speed multiplier. .95. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't do that right. Copy that. Go down here. I need them to be a noticeable speed. Yo, Mathivius, you think it looks good? You think it looks sick, bro? Be for real. Because I'm kind of digging it, even though it's like definitely weird. As far as Snake goes, I feel like I've done it justice. There, now we're talking. Now we're talking. And I can traverse much faster, so now it feels like it's way... there needs to be more that are spawning that are my color. I think I got clocked there. Low key. Yeah. So now I think the... No, where's the tile? Oh, it's the game manager. I think the stake change rate can be lowered to like 5. Maybe 2 here. I think set this back to 2. All right, bro. We'll do one more. I think one more playthrough. If everything feels good, then do they ever despawn? I need to see if they despawn. Okay, so they never despawn. Yeah, see, now we're getting fast. Now we're getting fast. Oh, I got cooked. The movement feels so good now. I'm so glad that I spent that extra like half an hour figuring it out. It's so much better now. I think we need to be spawning more. Okay, so 2 things. Spawn more apples. Snake. No. Game manager here. It's currently at every 3 seconds. I think turn that down to 2. And then it's never entering into here. Let's do a log statement afterwards. And say debug.log despawn whoa x y. Okay, I don't think it's gonna print anything, to be completely honest with you. I really don't think it's gonna print anything. I do have to get off pretty soon, guys, so this will probably be the last thing. Hopefully I can get this figured out quick, and I think we'll be chilling. Man, that killed me. So it's not despawning any of them. Okay. It's kind of addicting, low-key, though. I mean, it is Snake. Like, I didn't revolutionize the gaming world, but I need to get these to despawn. They're not despawning at all. It's being called, right? Yeah. Tricky, very tricky. Bro, I'm gonna text Josh tonight or tomorrow and tell me he's a fake fan. Oh, guys. Why don't you tell me that I have 4 brain cells? You guys have to remind me of this, because I apparently can't seem to remember. You can't just call this, boy. Gotta wrap him in some parentheses and hit him with the start coroutine. I can't believe you guys let me forget about that. You guys aren't even real fans. All right, are we back? We're back. Let's try this. I need something to throw. Bro, I just yoinked the ball at my rabbit. Didn't even flinch. This guy's a G. Hold on. Yo, Percy, chill out. I'm trying to eat the bag. Your feet. Go. Like, I just threw this little like pink squishy ball at him, right? It landed probably half a foot to his right. Didn't even flinch. I was like, what the heck? Oh, what is this? Is this like normal or what's going on here? Why is there just one down there? Okay, so there seems to be a little misalignment. Let's fix that. How, my guy? How did this even happen? I'm confused. XY, 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 XY. In the grid. Wait, let's go. Let's actually go here. Despawn apple, XY, XY, XY. What? We don't do anything special for these, do we? No. Bro, what? Why would it do this to us? After all this time, it's just gonna try and do this now. Okay. Attached. Okay, let's do it. Let's try and figure this out. I can't believe after all this time, it's gonna try and give us this error at the very end. Once again. This is the error that plagued us at the beginning, and now it's gonna try and plague us at the end. Let's see if I can prevent it from doing so. I doubt it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, okay. It did its thing. So we have x, y. X is 7. Y is -9. I don't believe that. That seems suspicious. Seven, -9? Where are we getting these numbers from? I guess -9 does work, doesn't it? That's not an actual... Oh, 7, -9 is actually, yeah, that's... Because this is 0, 0, right? Or 1, 1 maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4... No, this is 0, 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... -1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that is correct. That is the correct position. I confess, that is correct. And then another one at 10, -2. Why is it working now, bro? Okay. One other thing. When we are despawning the apple, do if get tile xy dot is apple, because I just saw it try and despawn the old apple when it right after I ate it, so it was actually part of me and a snake and not an apple. Then we need to go back here and we're gonna do one more play test and then I'm out of here. I gotta go. Live time, let's set to 4 seconds. You know what? Let's set to 5 seconds. Guys, I think this is good. I think this is a fun little game. And this took me what, 2 weeks to make this? Like, that's kind of a flex. It's nothing crazy, but it feels nice. It looks simple but good. We need to spawn more. Yeah, no. I will do every second spawn one. Okay, object reference not set to an instant object. That is interesting. Okay. Nope. Okay, you know what? No, we're done. Guys, next week, I'm cutting it off. We have 2 more streams to work on this, and then I'm cutting it off entirely. No more snake. It'll be done. I'm calling it finished product. Probably spend Monday doing a little start menu, and then touch-ups on Wednesday, and that's it. Hop back on with me on Sunday if you want to watch me play some Greg Tech Minecraft mods. And thanks guys for hopping on. Seriously, I appreciate you guys watching me struggle through this. I actually did pretty good today, but nonetheless, I appreciate you being here. Hope you guys have a good rest of your night. See ya.